My first trip to Malawi was 7 years ago. Through that trip, just met some amazing people that really inspired me to come back and work with Malawians much more in my professional context, which is the music production, sound engineering. After that initial trip, we took a few exploratory trips back to Malawi, and every musician that we met, without any exceptions, said that if you really want to help musicians in the music industry, you have to start with looking at bringing a new way for music to be duplicated and distributed. So we put a business plan together. We didn't think that much of it, put it out to a couple of different potential funders, and amazingly two of those groups said they'll give us the money for this specific purpose of building a duplication plant that'll then distribute work, and that profits from that would then feed into Rhythm of Life's charitable music empowerment objectives. One of the reasons that my heart went out to musicians here, as it were, and to artists, or to any person pursuing anything creative or artistic, it's that there's such a lack of resources here. But it's so unique. It took me quite a long time to get my head around how informal the music industry is. There's no record labels here, there's no recording contracts here, there's no artist management, there's no promotion, there's nothing. My hat always goes off to producers and musicians here, because they put everything together they possibly can, and in the 7 years that we've watched the music industry particularly grow, it's incredible that with that lack, that music is getting better, the sound quality is getting better, artists are singing better, and it's on the right track. After the tracks are made, the producer will do a basic mix and mastering job on it, and away the musician will go with his master CD. An artist will then literally sell his inlays, his cassette inlays, to the duplicator distributor. So after 4 years, we've established a manufacturing facility. We mass produce music products, which we then sell to the local market. At the moment, we have approximately 45 titles that we manufacture and distribute. If it was left up to me, if we just came in sort of not thinking about the needs of the country and what works here, we would have bought some sort of CD replication plant, tried to put in place some sort of digital distribution network, but all of that I'm sure will come to Malawi. But here and now, for the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be audio cassettes. Those copies are then sold to wholesale music vendors that sell the majority of music in Malawi. So it's incredible how the distribution system works. The distribution network is these small African rural village traders getting on a minibus, going to one of the main cities and buying a box full of tapes, getting back on a minibus and travelling back to their village. That's where they will then sell the product for retail. The majority of buyers are farmers or people within farming communities. That's why after the growing season, when it's the harvest and selling of crops after the rainy season, that's the peak season for cassette sales. Generally that's when there's more money in the economy, but a big percentage of our buyers are farmers in rural areas and villagers as well. The business model that we thought would bring in finance has, and it's going to be quite an incredible fundraiser for all the different exciting things that we want to do. Potentially one of the most exciting areas for me is actually using music and the arts as a way to work with particularly disadvantaged groups. So we're really excited to get an opportunity to work with this band. I just find it so inspiring that through all their hardship they're able to come together, not just express themselves musically, but reach a level of excellence in the work that they're doing and be so dedicated and hardworking. And for me, that is, working with such a group with such talent, from such disadvantaged place comparatively, it's really a massive part of the work we want to do and want to continue to do.
Today we have a band which called Uamushu. It is Revive. So in our band we have just two categories. We have Congolese and Burundians. We are here living in a refugee camp, singing gospel music. This whole area is Zaleka refugee camp. People are coming from Congo. These refugees are coming from Congo, Rwanda, Burundi, Somalians, Angola, and some from Uganda. I'm from Congo, DRC. I came here in Malawi in 2009, but almost of my time I've spent it to Uganda because I've been in Uganda in 2002, from 2002. Tristram did a lot of work for us because he's the one who recorded the songs, because we spent about 1 week with him arranging the song.
I suppose if the only outcome of working with groups like the group from the refugee camp is that a group of people that really don't have a voice actually are able to speak and express, and others are able to hear and connect with that. If that's the only positive outcome from what we do, I mean, for me, that it's worth it.
Shukuruni Bwana.